welcome back to FELSBRUNN on Farming Simulator 19 for episode 7 with me, MrSealyp. I'm off to the store. I'm going to get the extension fitted onto my Brado after doing my own testing. I've come to the conclusion that's the best thing I'm going to do. I need to get it back over to field 15. Field 15 needs lime. It's going to get a bit confusing because I used field 15 for my tests, but that was the field I also bought on my last episode here on FELSBRUNN. As you can probably tell, my voice is not sounding so great. I had a brilliant Christmas and a great time with Man Cave Beer Reviews and his family and my family and whatnot. I seem to have developed tonsillitis, which is just great. I think a porcupine has taken up residence in my throat. So every now and again I may stop, I may cough, it may suddenly cut. If it cuts, it's because I had a coughing fit. So I apologise if I do, but that's just the way it goes. I don't know how long this episode may be. It may be a slightly shorter one for that very reason. I'm going through hot sweats and then chills. I'm either sitting shivering, freezing cold, or boiling hot, and it's just typical, isn't it? But anyway, we got Christmas out of the way. That's the main thing. Later on, we will be, or I will be, announcing the winners of what I'll do, customise, of the competition. I have got my winners here. I have notified them already, but if they haven't checked their messages, they will find out. So we're going to move this onto 6 metre spreading unit, which is going to cost me 8,000. At the time when I bought this, I said I couldn't see the point. I didn't know why. Hang on a minute. I've already got extensions on this. Yeah. So 8,000. Fantastic. So we'll customise. Okay, that's cool. You may also notice I'm going to keep losing my thread. I'm all over the place. Yeah, so I will be letting you all know who's won. I have a slight concern. It's a minor concern. That obviously, with regard to regions and stuff, I've got the PS4 version of the game, got a promo version. When I announce the winners, if they can contact me and we'll open a dialogue as to how to get these things out to you. Like I said in my first video on the giveaway, my Christmas special, there is an Xbox gift card, a PS4 gift card. There's the copy of the PS4 game, a promo version of it, and then also there is the C64 version of the game for PC. So my concern is that for the region thing, for the PS4 game, if you're outside of the UK or the EU, it may not work. And the same with the gift cards. I don't know if the people that have won these, if they're abroad, it may well be that we'll have to sort out how we get them to you. Maybe I can get them shipped to you direct from Amazon.com or .com.au or whatever they are, depending on where you are in the world. We'll work it out. Like I say, we'll open up a dialogue and then we can work out how we're going to get these things to you. I know it sounds a bit harsh, saying I'm going to tell you later on, but I know what will happen. People will watch the video up to the point where they find out they've won or they haven't won, and then they'll stop watching. It's like, no, watch the end. Watch all of it. I know most of you won't. Most of you will watch all of it. Thank you to everyone for all of your good wishes and Christmas wishes. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and enjoyed the festive period. We certainly did. It was brilliant. So, let's get back on with some farming, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Thinking for my own testing, how much did I use? 6,000 litres. Just bought 3. I already had some in there. That's probably going to be enough to do field 15. I could have just driven up to the whatchamacallit. Oh, mine's gone blank. To the lime place at Port Northwest. But I'm closer to here at the farms because I brought everything back to the farm. Had I left it all on the field, it would have been fine, but I brought it all back. I think I might have left the harvester there though. That needs bringing back. So we'll get it limed. We'll get it. I don't think it needs ploughing, but we'll get it maybe cultivated. I think the seeder I've got is going to need cultivation, isn't it? Because it won't direct drill. So yeah, it's going to need something. And we'll try and get some maximum state if we can. fingers crossed in the new year for some cracking new mods. I know there are some maps due out very, very soon, which is going to be great. It's going to enhance the game. There's I can't remember the name of it, mine's gone blank. Oxygen David's new map. There are a couple, I think there's 2 or 3 as far as I'm aware in the pipeline at the moment. So yeah, looking forward to that immensely. Now I haven't got as far through either of these Let's Plays as I thought I was going to by this point. I think because I've been doing quite a few kind of guide tos and assistance videos, as I think is the new way they've been described, isn't it? I'm assisting people, you know. The ones that are guides, it's actually a guide and I kind of run through specific things, but when I'm assisting people, I guess it's an assistance video. I don't know the specifics. But yeah, let me think, I will go this way. I could have gone up left and then over the fields, but I won't. The field is going to need fertilising as well. I can't wait till we get a map with fertiliser points on, seed and fertiliser refill points, or the mod comes out as well. There's that anticipation now, isn't there? The new year bringing new things, and I think everyone's hoping for so many different things. I have to say I'm quite surprised, and again, this is it's no slight on Giants, you know. They're working on improvements and adjustments, and they're trying to get all the bugs sorted and that kind of thing. Like it or hate it, and whatever your opinion is on that, you know, they're doing various different things. And I would assume there are quite a few mods probably been sent into them, which they're now with their QA teams going through and testing and checking and all the rest of it. I'm surprised more mods haven't come out, considering the game's been out over a month now. I'm pretty sure in the first month of 17, I'm sure we had more out. Possibly not a modded map. I know it took a little while for Chellington to come out, as I recall, but we definitely had a few more mods themselves, and not just ones that have been ported over. I've kind of developed a phrase now, and I know a lot of people are putting out videos and stuff every time a new mod comes out, but to me there are new mods and there are new old mods. They're new to 17, but they're mods that were, or they're vehicles that were on FS17, which I think is, you know, again, I don't want to cause controversy, people get cross, etc, etc, but if they were vehicles that were in the base game on 17 to come out as a mod on 19, I just find that a little bit, because technically how have we moved forward on that? It was something that was already in the base game on 17, we get it on 19 as a mod and people are saying, oh, it's brilliant, we've got mods. I don't know, it's probably just me. I just think it's an old, yeah, it's a new old mod. I don't know, we'll go with that. I'm sure I'm going to get a ton of hate for that, but anyway, let's get that going. So there was a lot of mixed comments about my testing on this, and reasons why. I think sometimes you have to kind of suspend reality a little bit. I think with the coding and the way they get these things to work, some things work better than others. Because if you look at the middle of that, there's quite an overlap there between those two sprays. Because a lot of people say, well, naturally or obviously it's going to use less. I'm sorry, I still can't see why obviously. Why obviously would it use less? It's a wider spread. That should put down the same amount of lime. I know there's not as many rows, so there's not as many overlaps and all that kind of stuff. That I totally understand. That makes perfect sense. But then that being said, there's a big overlap in that middle section. So I don't know. You know, at the end of the day, it works. You know, that's why I've gone for this. This will use far less than if I use just the normal discs. So absolutely brilliant. So I need to work out getting this sorted out today. Get another crop in it. I thought before I've hired a worker and I thought I need to get the harvester out of the way. I completely forgot I'd left it here. I suppose because I had a kind of a break over Christmas. I know I originally said I was going to have Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day off. We came home the day after Boxing Day, which I had every intention of making a video, I felt so ill, and I got back, I sat on the sofa and I fell asleep. I was wrapped up, had a hoodie on, hood up, and I just felt terrible yesterday. I don't feel hugely better today, but I am fully aware I do need to get some videos out. I'm thinking, sorry, went a bit squeaky there. I'm thinking I've got another test I'm going to do at some point, whether that comes out today or tomorrow, don't know. And I'm also going to put out, I'm going to do one Subnautica video. I don't want to step on anyone's toes or anything like that, because I know there's a few people putting videos out at the moment, but a lot of people have asked me to do a let's play and whatnot. So what I might do is put out one Subnautica video just showing where I've got to so far, kind of my setup, everything I've got, what I've done. That was stupid, step in front of the line, wasn't it? So yeah, maybe just put up a video just showing my setup and that kind of thing. Then I might do a few short videos of just gameplay, what I'm doing, just... Well, yeah, I might do. I don't know. I'm just thinking ahead. It's not a case of kind of expanding the channel. I did a load of Red Dead Redemption 2 videos. I've done some MudRunner videos. I've done various different things, and I've just found that since 19 came out, I've been so absorbed in doing videos on this and setting up for Guide 2 videos and that kind of thing that I haven't hardly touched Red Dead Redemption 2. I really haven't hardly been on it. Subnautica got released, and I've been playing a lot of that off screen, and it's used up so much of my time in between making videos on this, and then my good friend Mr. Dalek JD over Christmas, if you followed my Facebook or my Twitter, he bought me for Christmas, which was incredibly generous of him, a PlayStation Classic with 20 preloaded PlayStation games, which I haven't had a chance to even set up yet or look at. But he also got me a code for the new Spider-Man game. I say new, it's been out a little while now. And I just keep thinking to myself, every time I download and install a new game, I just don't have the hours in the day to play them all. I'm trying to find time to fit everything in. Right, that's that done. We need to get because we are going to need to cultivate whatever happens. I think we have to get the old Fiat over as well. I'm just hoping, really hoping that my soybeans are going to be ready fairly soon. I can get that harvested and we can start getting some more money up again. But there was an interesting comment left actually the other day, and I was really quite impressed. It was regarding the whole field flipping situation. And that people seem to be... I know I've talked about it before and said that people have got a bit of a down on it. Not everybody. Some people think it's a brilliant idea. A lot of people seem a bit cross that it's a kind of a cheat. And the point was made like this, and I actually agree. I like it. Only because it probably backs up my thoughts anyway. But on 19, because you have to buy parcels of land and all that kind of thing, to buy up a field, and a lot of people are saying, why would a farmer sell his field full of crop for you to use and then buy it back off you? That's just ridiculous. Well, yeah, obviously in the real world, no farmer would they? They'd be making a huge loss on the fact they're losing all the crop they've put all their time and effort into. It's a game. It's the only way the dynamic can work. And nobody's forcing the farmer to sell his field, and no one's forcing him to buy it back. It's just a part of the game. But you now on 19 can't cut grass or cut down trees on any bit of land you don't own. So you have to buy those plots up, or again, kind of field flip, buy a plot of land, then use it, then sell it on. Whereas on 17, all of that was kind of free. No one really batted an eyelid on that. Nobody kicked off and said, it's not on, it's out of order, where am I going? I should be going to my farm, not back here, I don't need to go back here. Yeah, nobody really kicked off saying, it's not on, it's not right. I mean, maybe people did, but I didn't have any comments left on mine. Certainly. That you can just go and cut down an entire forest. At the end of the day, who owns it? Who's given you permission? There were certain grass areas, fields and stuff, you could just go and cut grass. That didn't seem as much of an issue, yet the field flipping situation on here seems to be. I don't know. Like I say, all I'm doing really, like I said before, when I do my videos, I kind of chat about what's going on. I chat about comments that have been left, rightly or wrongly. You know, sometimes they're a bit controversial. Sometimes it kind of throws up a whole kind of debate and you know, a dialogue. Sometimes those dialogues aren't great, but sometimes they are. So I just kind of chat about what I've heard, what I've seen, what's going on, you know. I just thought that was an interesting way of looking at it, yeah. There were a few things on 17 that people, maybe when the game first came out, maybe people were annoyed about it, I'm not too sure, but it kind of became accepted that that was just the way things were done. So, cultivator, I think what I might do is cultivate with the Fent, and we'll seed with the Fiat. That's probably the best way around of doing it. So I can get this off and running. Let's get this cultivating. I need to increase the size of my cultivator, but I can't do that until I get larger tractors and all that kind of thing. You know how it works. I'm going to head up there. I'll see you little back there, down there. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so the cultivator is cultivating. I thought while it's doing that, I might as well on the return journey bring back the New Holland. So that's coming back. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy a new seeder. So I want to do sunflower. So the seeder we've got doesn't do sunflower. So I think I'm going to get, is it the Optima or Optiva? Optima 5, I think it is. I'm thinking of the V for 5. It could be an Optima V. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a 5, but pull that down. Disconnect that. Perfect. Let's go and grab the Fiat. Was over to the store. Got that seeder. Like I said, that won't do sunflower. She's a slow one, but she gets there in the end. Thank you so much to my my wife's cousin David, who sent me a link to a David Brown tractor that was for sale. It was quite old, but it was a David Brown for £2,000. He sent me a link saying, "I dare you." I messaged back saying my wife would kill me. She would string me up if I spent £2,000 and all of a sudden there was a tractor out the front of the house. I don't think she'd be overly impressed. If we had a farm, wouldn't be an issue, but I don't think she'd be too impressed. So yeah, I didn't get it. But thanks for the link anyway, David. Very kind of you. I think I put wides on this. Actually, it's quite good. I like it. It's quite cool. So let's have I love that. Look at that detail. Fan going there. Brilliant. Right. So it's where we find out what it's actually called rather than whatever it was I was calling it. See under planters, not seeders. Optima 5. I did think about going for that. The Amazon's only a 3 metre for 27,000. For 2,000 more, there's a 4.5 metre, so it's a bit bigger. That said, I haven't got a front tank for it. It's a big chunk of money. It's going to take our money right the way down. But at the end of the day, we do need a new seeder or a second seeder. And once we start building and we can get we make more money on our crops, then we can buy another field and we can, that's how we're building the farm up. That's how it's going to work. Now, I need to press lease then. I suppose I could have leased it, but hey, I think a lot of the time I'm way too cautious. Actually, what I didn't check was, does it seed and fertilise? It does, so I'm going to need a bit of both. I've got some fertiliser left, but that's That's not liquid fertiliser, is it? It's normal. Okay, so we need... I don't know how many of these I'm going to need. That's the problem. Because it's not particularly big, is it? But... let's do... I can see myself having to come back with some forwards, actually. Probably should have got a front weight on this as well. We can always do that on the way past the farm. I don't have access to this land. What? Don't have access to the land. What are you talking about? What are you chatting about? That's weird, isn't it? Some things you come next to and they open automatically. And other ones they don't. There we go, so. Oh dear. 360 litres of seed. Is that it? And the rest is fertiliser? That can't be right, surely. I'm going to get through that in about like a minute. Oh man. Also need to change that to sunflower. Okay, well that was not what I was expecting. Maybe we're going to need to invest in a front tank as well then. Tell me the circle on this, isn't it? I thought the circle's better on this. Seems to be more traffic in the new year as well. It's not the new year yet, is it? I always think straight after Christmas it's the new year. Of course it's not. Anyway, so while I'm doing this, I want to go and pick up some fertiliser. Competition winners. Let's get on to those, shall we? So, first up, for the Xbox gift card, we have got Eric Maronn. Eric Maronn, congratulations, you've won the Xbox gift card. We have got, for the PS4 version of the game, we've got Mike Brown. So Mike Brown, congratulations. If you guys can contact me, I have left you messages, but if you can contact me, that'd be great. For the PS4 gift card, we've got Mr. Peach. So Mr. Peach, if you'd like to contact me, we can sort out getting you the gift card. And for the C64 version of the game on PC, we have got Sir Argus. So Sir Argus, if you could contact me, if you guys can contact me either on Twitter, message me on there, on Facebook Messenger, or on PlayStation Network. On my PSN is SealyP, so if you want to message me directly through PS4 you can. I know sometimes people have multiple platforms, so it might be, you know, but any one of those, if you can contact me, then we can sort out getting these things to you as soon as possible. What I will say as well is the previous competition I did to win the PC version of the game, of the full game, not the C64 version, that has still not been claimed, and I think it was Wiltshire Vegetable Garden, I think it was. And I did congratulate him, send him a message, and I never got anything back. I never got a comment or anything. So if you are out there, you did win. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hold that for another 7 days. And if nobody comes forward to collect that, I'll roll that over, and next time I do a giveaway, that'll be put back into the giveaway. Because I've been kind of holding it and thinking I don't want to add it into a new giveaway. Then that person comes forward and says, oh actually, can I collect my prize now? I can't keep it indefinitely, so if you don't contact me within 7 days on one of those, I'm sure it was Wiltshire Vegetable Garden, then I will add it back into another giveaway at some point. That's kind of what I think I need to do. I'll see you down there in a minute. I think it's going to take a little while to get there. Done a lot of talking, I've done a lot of driving and backwards and forwards, much as I could happily just watch this little thing drive around all day long. George, thank you George. George sent me a video of an old Fordson Major, I think it was 1955, still being used, with its blue and its red, coming up a hill out of a farm, towing a manure spreader, muck spreader, This thing, oh man, it sounded phenomenal. It was chucking black smoke out, and it came up the hill, and it pulled it. I mean, it wasn't a small muck spreader either, but it was a brilliant video. I do like my old tractors, so thank you for that, George. I do appreciate that video. It was very, very cool. So we are here, and the Fent is still plugging away, doing a brilliant job of it too. Grass has got very long. Let's open it out. Got it set on sunflower, that's what I'm going to grow this time. Turn it on. Drop that down, and let's see how terrifyingly quick we get through the 360 litres of seed we've got. I do love the fact that each of those planters is going, planters. Look at them bobbing up and down. Oh, man. Actually, might go a lot further than I think. I may well need to refill, but it's going to go further than I think. I suppose what I could do, I could go and get the telehandler and pick up one of the pallets and bring it over, couldn't I? I could certainly do that. Lift it up. So anyway, we are repurposing. I just wanted to do a video that wasn't... So this one, my first one back after Christmas, that wasn't over the top, it wasn't mad, it wasn't using any bonkers machinery or anything crazy. It was just a simple, let's do some farming, you know, get back to doing what I should be doing. Continuing the farm. It's not epic progress, it's not, you know, we haven't suddenly gone from nothing to a full farm with massive machinery in 3 episodes. We've taken our time. I'm sure those type of episodes will come at some point. Possibly not from me, but you know. Anyway, right. Let's get on with this. I think what I will do is probably just to get at least one straight edge here. Let's hire a worker from it so I can get a better view of this. That does look brilliant. I'm glad I bought that. We haven't got much money left, but where's it going? I'm baffled with this. The workers are often brilliant on the new version, and more often absolutely awful. I don't get it. Some of the things they do are phenomenally clever. You think, well, that's amazing. That's a really good touch. I'm glad they've added that. And other times, it does make you wonder. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to carry this on, I think, get this field finished, get it planted. I do need to get fertilising state on here because I've just suddenly realised I limed it then didn't fertilise it. I should have possibly cultivated then fertilised it. Oh no, I'm getting fertiliser in, aren't I? I'm here. What am I talking about? Let's check my menu. There you go, so the liming's done and we are getting a fertilising state on. So then what I'll do is when the first growth shoots come through the ground, we'll get over here again, we'll get another fertilising state on, and all will be fantastic. And I think with that we've probably come to the end of this episode. We've done a lot of talking, we've announced our competition winners, we've done a little bit of farming, we've moved some stuff backwards and forwards, we've bought a new seeder, like I say, I've got some new things coming in 2019. A few ideas for things we can do. It's waiting on these new maps to come out, isn't it? New mods, and I think once those things start to flow out on a more regular basis, you can find your feet a bit easier, and you can really get yourself going, get your teeth into it. I think everyone's been kind of in limbo a little bit the last month with a lack of mods and lack of maps, and a few things that you kind of got very, very used to on 17. I know I certainly have. I don't know if it's just me or other YouTubers are finding the same thing, but I kind of find myself a little bit, I don't know, struggling to find my way. 17 I was very, you know, au fait with the whole thing and no problem at all, and you know, I don't know why I found it harder to kind of not get into the game. The game I don't mind at all, but I don't know, I'm finding it harder to get going, I think is the best thing. To get, you know, I didn't find it a problem setting up a new Let's Play and getting right into it. I think because there were so many, I suppose, easier ways of making money. That's probably the only way of describing it. You know, for viewers, they want to see new stuff and bigger machinery and all the cool stuff. If you're building a farm from scratch, it's hard to do when you're just scratching by each job you do. So I think that's probably a big chunk of it. But anyway, you know, I've talked a lot. Actually, talking has helped my voice. It's helped my throat quite a bit as well. It doesn't seem to be as sore at the moment. I'm sure once I stop talking, it'll dry out and it'll be horrible again. But we'll see. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Oh, before I go, no, wait. Go onto my channel. I've set up a new playlist. It's for collaborations. I did another collaboration with Man Cave Beer Reviews on Boxing Day. We've got a beer review up there with the two of us on there. Jump over, have a look. Subscribe to Man Cave Beer Reviews channel. Give them a like. Watch the video. It's nice. It's a nice, fun Christmas video. Trying out a couple of beers, that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm sure you'll like it. It may not be your cup of tea or beer, but if it's not, don't worry. But anyway, as I was saying, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.